Welcome back. For tonight's segment on education, we continue our report on teachers and stress. And for that, we have three researchers with us in the studio tonight. Wissam Al-Karafi, Kaylee Ferry, and me, Eleanor Peters. Here to start it off tonight for us is Wissam.
For this study, we wanted to determine the relation between teachers' year of service and their feelings of anxiety at the beginning of the school year. Our research questions were as follows: what is the relationship between beginning of year anxiety and the number of years of teaching experience in the elementary setting? What are typical sources of anxiety for teachers? Do different personality types experience different level of anxiety? Does the level of anxiety correspond to the locality of the school? The study was conducted through survey and interview of a total of 39 teachers across 11 districts in North Carolina. Teachers were from both general and special education and taught all grades and subjects.
The survey was conducted using SurveyMonkey and was open to friends on Facebook. There were 35 responses in all. After that, we conducted 4 individual teacher interviews. 3 were face-to-face and 1 was by phone. The research design was a mixed methodology and it was a sequential explanatory one, because it began with the survey, which is the quantitative phase, and then followed by the qualitative phase, which was the interviews. During data analysis, we first analyzed the survey data, then the interview data, before comparing the two. The reason was for complementarity and expansion. The interview questions allowed for respondents to elaborate more on their answers, thereby providing depth to their answers, which was something the survey data did not include. To ensure credibility, during the interview, participants were asked to clarify their answers to enable the researcher get a clearer understanding, and also to ask follow-up questions. For transferability, respondents were asked about their years of service, the school demographics, the teacher relationship among colleagues, about student behavior, administrative support, and also about their life outside of school. Data triangulation involved comparing the two sources of data to determine which themes were emerging. Now, I hand over to Kaylee to tell us about the results of the research.
Based on the results from the survey, 10.26% reported that they experienced little stress, 35.9% of teachers reported experiencing medium stress, 46.15% reported high stress levels, and 8.57% reported feeling extreme stress during the beginning of the school year. These results show an overwhelming 89.74% of teachers reporting medium to high stress at the beginning of the school year. We also determined sources of stress found that 43% felt stress related to coming assessments, 26% related to administration, families, students, assessments, etc., and 26% felt stress related to the lack of time to complete their duties and assignments. These results also relate to specific personality traits among our educators. 38.5% of teachers with type A and perfectionist personalities felt medium to extreme stress. 35.9% of easygoing personalities felt little to high stress, so they were kind of a mixture. 15.4% with outgoing personalities felt medium to extreme stress. 5% with determined personalities felt high to extreme stress, and 5% with introverted personalities felt medium to extreme stress. It was overwhelmingly clear that the relationship exists between the beginning of the school year and anxiety among teachers. And back to Eleanor.
But the limitations, since the the survey research was conducted on Facebook. It was open to all friends of the survey taker. So we ended up having a lot of teachers from one particular school district being represented heavily. For instance, Chatham School District, for instance, out of the 39 respondents, 19 of them were from the Chatham School District. So if you look at the portion on locality and stress, you're going to see that Chatham showed high numbers. It's not because those teachers in that school are more stressed than all the other teachers from other schools, but it's just that they were more represented in that area, and so they show whole lot more in the research than all other schools. There was also the issue of time. Because we conducted this research in the middle of the school year, teachers had to think back and give us their opinion. So it was kind of in retrospect, and it's not always reliable that way. It's what they remember. But in future, it would help if we can conduct the research at the beginning of the school year, when teachers are really in the middle of it, when they've just come to school and are really feeling the pressure. That's when they can give an accurate assessment of what is actually going on with them. We found this YouTube video that describes teachers and stress, and we hope you enjoy. Thank you very much, Kaylee and Wissam, for this report. And that's all we have for you from our segment on education. We hope it's been informative and helpful to you all. Thank you very much for listening, and have a good night.